Yeah.
Oh, and came amazing, just live from video to live, only here on Unscripted.
Indeed. Only here.
Gordon used to say that all the time, by the way.
Who did?
Gordon Soley.
Gordon Soley. Yes, very nice.
Anytime something would happen, he'd go, "Well, indeed."
Indeed, yes. You have told me that's probably about 39, about 53 times, because I always say indeed. You would always put me over. I love that you say indeed so much. 57. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
58.
58.
Hey, Dr. Chris.
Bill Apter.
Good to see you, and welcome everybody.
Yes, indeed.
So you know what I want to start off with today? I figure you watched Monday Night Raw.
I did. I reviewed every week.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I saw on there kind of reeked of shoot to me. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods face to face in one of the best promos. And I'm not even going to call it a promo. It seemed so real. It seemed like Xavier Woods was shooting on Kofi. The heat that emanated from him was just amazing. And the way Kofi was reacting. And, you know, I'm sure this is a lead-in to the 10th anniversary of New Day next week. And I assume Big E would be in there, but I think the thing's going to implode. And there's going to be like decorations taken down, and I think Xavier Woods is going to come out as the heel in this whole scenario. But what did you think of that promo? It was kind of scary to me. Was that real?
I think that was the best thing on Raw, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I liked it. It was good.
Did it have like shoot to it in your opinion? Did it feel real? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it felt real. I wouldn't say it had a shootness to it, but I do. But it did feel. It felt convincing to me.
Genuine.
Yeah. I think that's you can throw that word in there, but convincing to me, I think is more appropriate, apropos. As far as just, I mean, even bringing up Brock Lesnar on, on national
Oh
television
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I think those types of I think that mention brought it made it more. I mean, I'm sure that was approved, but I like the fact that that was brought up. It kind of hit a little bit more. You know, it was even more of a dig that not only did you mention 6 seconds of losing to Brock Lesnar, not only did you mention losing in 6 seconds, but you also mentioned Brock Lesnar's name, someone who's very uh, kind of a taboo name right now
yeah,
in the world
yeah.
of WWE. So yeah, I like
Although
it.
maybe maybe they were told, you guys have got 3 minutes, go out and improvise. This is what we want you to do, because that's what it seemed like to me. It almost was like they weren't being fed lines, or they were shown a script of it. It was almost like old school wrestling, where I need you guys to go out there for 3 minutes and shoot on each other.
Mm. It felt like I got a bullet point feel to it. I think it was both to me. I think it was like, okay, mention this, you know, be sure to mention this, you know, just kind of make it work, make it your
Yeah,
own, be
bullet
sure to use
points.
these bullet points. Yeah, yeah, which is
Yeah.
fine. You know, that's fine. You know, I don't have an
So I
issue with
wonder, I wonder if Brock Lesnar was just kind of thrown in by them, or are we thinking that maybe the heat internally is off of Brock Lesnar, and we might wind up seeing him at Royal Rumble?
it. Ooh, I like that question, Bill.
Yeah. Do you?
Hmm.
I mean, that
No,
would be
not yet.
the place.
Not yet. Not yet. I think it's too early. I think we're the and the investigations are still ongoing. I think mentioning his name doesn't really. Everything doesn't have to be like a
Like an
a parade.
appetizer or something. Yeah.
Everything doesn't have to be a lot of times. I was just having a conversation on another show. Like I, pro wrestling is a work. You know, pro wrestling is all about working people, and I love it. You know, as a psychology doctor,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that philosophy. Like you're everybody's getting worked here. And I love the fact that WWE throws some red herrings in there, you know, when it
Hmm.
comes to these backstage segments. I mean, just the funniest types of stuff that pro wrestling fans will just take and just run with. You know what I mean? Like there was a thing like this year and last year of like when they would have like backstage segments and like WWE always are intentional about stuff. And there was a one, you know, you would have the production truck,
Yep.
and one of the production trucks had Steve Austin on it and John Cena or something. Like it was just. And then people was like, there was a bunch of screenshots like, "Oh, well, this is a sign that Steve Austin's coming back
Oh,
this year." It's
sure.
like,
Of course.
you
Of
know what I mean?
course.
But I love the
I
fact
got
that
Bruno
WWE.
San Martino's coming back. He's right
He's coming
behind
back. There you go. There's the Easter egg, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
tease.
Uh, but yeah, but I love the fact that WWE does that. It just works people. I think it's funny, man. I think it's because pro wrestling fans are easily workable a lot of times. And I
Yeah,
think that makes
definitely.
it fun for the production team to just kind of throw some red herrings in there, just to kind of
Sure.
throw some people off when the story. I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
cool.
I'll
Like
buy that. So were you surprised that the wise man brought out CM Punk? Because they and I don't know if there's going to be a twist to this, because Punk and Roman Reigns don't get along in storyline, etc. Um, but somehow, with Bronson Reed on the solo side, there's got to be something going on with Seth Rollins to get into the fray here somehow. I think uh, we're going to see Seth Rollins work his way into the cage one way or another and go after Bronson Reed. What do you think? That's a good
yeah,
bet.
that could be the case. I was informed within with sources within WWE that's after the Survivor Series, Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins are going to pick their feud back up. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah,
does that mean? I mean, does that mean Seth Rollins gets involved in the Survivor Series match?
I think so. I
Perhaps,
think
yeah,
so.
perhaps. But I just think that I just think that we need to we need to feel something at the end of that. Like, just don't give us like the heels winning, or just don't give us the baby faces winning. Give us something. Give us a swerve. Give us something to.
What do you want? Don't swerve the other company. What do you?
No, not Swerve
What,
Strickland. Just
okay.
a
What do you
swerve.
want to feel? What do you want to feel at the end of War Games? Where do you want to
I
go
want to
with this?
feel violated. I want to feel. I want to feel. Just disgusted. You know, like, just give me like something that's just like, because the rumor is Heyman turning.
Yeah, I
Uh,
don't think it's going to happen.
but even if he does, though, Bill, if Heyman turns, that's not enough for me.
But then
Like,
CM Punk will turn with him.
now,
That
if
might be, yeah,
CM Punk turns,
along with Heyman.
that would be, I don't know, because give me some type of term.
It would
Like,
be logical, though, because
I mean, it wouldn't be logical for me if Heyman turns with CM Punk. Does he does he not go with the bloodline, or does he go with Punk again? Do we see that again?
yeah, he goes with, he stays with Punk and he becomes the wise man for solos.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no,
no.
okay, well,
No, you don't like 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 you're going back to old school Dangerous
yes,
Alliance.
that's where I am. That's where I am.
I love it. I
That's
love it.
where I am.
Dangerous Alliance. Paul Heyman's just a manager of all their good heels, man.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
indeed.
yeah. So
Would that
I
be
don't know.
would that be interesting if he brought back the Dangerous Alliance? Bill, here you go. Here you go. Let's open up this box.
That's a modern dangerous
Yeah,
alliance. Yeah.
let's do that. Let's talk about that. Who would you put a part? Who would you make a part of your 2024 2025 Dangerous Alliance?
Oh
Who
well,
would you put a part of
Punk,
that? Okay,
Lesnar,
I'm with you there.
Lesnar.
Let's make it realistic. Let's assume that
Oh well, let's
Lester's
make
going
like
to be.
Lesnar
Let's
can come
assume
back.
that he's not coming
Okay,
in
so
anytime
Punk,
soon.
Bronson Reed, definitely. Oh my God,
Okay,
he would fit in a dangerous alliance.
interesting. Okay,
Um, let me see who somebody who hasn't been doing anything, and Vince McMahon um, was trying to get over. I would put young Austin Theory in the Dangerous Alliance. I
okay.
think that would be with him with Paul Heyman would raise the level of him. Those would be my guys. Who would your guys be?
Okay, so let's think of the Dangerous Alliance back in the day. You had Bobby Eaton, you had Steve Austin, you had Larry Zbyszko, you had Rick Rude. Who else am I
Dennis
missing?
Condrey,
No, he wasn't a Dangerous
Eaton
Alliance.
and Condrey,
No, because
or Eaton and Lane.
Eaton teamed up with Zbyszko.
Well, right. Okay.
Well, I'm sorry, Anderson. He was Anderson. Arn Anderson
Yes.
was
Yes.
Anderson teamed up with Zbyszko. They were the enforcers. Eaton was in there. It was Eaton, Zbyszko, Anderson, Austin, Rude. That was the Dangerous Alliance.
So who
And then
would your modern?
Medusa was with them too.
Okay. So who would
Um,
your?
okay, so I'm thinking of those five.
I only gave you three, right?
Yeah, you gave me three. Yeah. Um,
But wait, 5 and 3. Those Paulie's
there you go.
promo.
There you
Here,
go.
right?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. Let me. That deserves one of
A
There you
whiz bang.
There
Yes.
you
Okay. So
All
your
right.
Dangerous Alliance.
So
2025.
5. I like the theory idea. I like that. I like that idea. The only thing is, I want to see Theory more as a babyface because he's just hasn't been clicking as a heel.
No.
But it sounds good though with him and
Yeah.
as
He's
a
got that. He's got that look of like a four horseman almost.
I think he has more of a look of a Dangerous Alliance type of
Yeah. Okay.
yeah. Him in a faction, I think could work. Yeah, I'll give you that. I've said like I don't like the fact like Heyman is notorious for not doing very well with characters who are less talent, who's less charismatic than he is. But the Dangerous Alliance really was so good, outside of like a Bobby Eaton, but he was such a shooter. Like he was just a shooter type of wrestler. So that was
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah.
character, and that worked for him. But all the other
But
people
who's the
were good
modern
characters.
what's the modern version to you of the
Right,
Danger?
I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm talking it through. I'm talking it through, Bill. I'm talking it
Yes,
through.
yes, yes. We
All
got you.
right. So I like how you do that over
That's
time.
Harley Race. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes, indeed.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking of Rick Rude, tall, imposing, but good shape. Um, oof.
Yeah, it's a tough question you hit
Who's
me with.
available? Who fits that kind of tall enforcer mode?
Oh,
That's
bring Drew McIntyre back into there.
I like it. I like it. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I like it. Yep. There you go.
yeah,
Drew, Theory. Then you have the enforcers, which are Zabisco and Arn. So kind of like a technical tag team.
yeah.
Still imposing, but
I'm
technical.
going to add Braun Breaker into there.
I like it. Yep.
I'm going to
Yeah.
put
Yeah.
Braun Breaker in
Ground
there.
Breaker. I like it.
So my list so far has got
So
Braun,
so far we got Drew, we got Braun
Theory.
Breaker, we got Austin Theory. All right, we need two more. I like. See, these group of five really didn't have like a huge
Oh wait, we have
main eventer type of person.
We have Bronson Reed in there. We have 4 guys already.
I see. I don't like the Bronson Reed idea.
Oh, I think he'd be great in there.
I think that I'm not. He doesn't
Okay.
really fit the Dangerous Alliance mode. He's like it's like shooters, you know what I mean? Like shooter technical
Okay.
type of wrestlers. I like Theory. I like Bronson. I like Drew. Who else did you put?
Braun Breaker, you're talking
Braun
about.
Breaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So we need 2 more
Braun,
guys.
yeah, Braun, Drew, Theory. What do you think about Seth?
I was thinking of him.
Okay.
But I think he's
too far.
Established on his own.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
By the way, if you people want a super chat here,
yeah, if you want a super chat for ideas,
the new Dangerous Alliance should be.
I got one.
Go.
Chad Gable.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. I would see out. Oh, so do you put Gable and the Creed brothers in there and take one out that we already have?
Aren't written. No, they just don't have that.
They don't have it.
They will. They're brilliant.
Yeah, let's do Chad Gable in there. So
Actually,
we got one
Dr.
more.
Chris, I'm going to butt heads with you here. I think he's too lightweight for them. I don't look at him as a heavyweight like Theory.
Yeah, but Arn was like a shooter.
Yeah, I know. I think he's just too small.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not. That's not a hill I want to die on. That's fine. That's fine.
So we have Braun Breaker, Drew McIntyre, Austin Theory.
Yep.
So we need 2 more guys.
What about AJ Styles? Is he too established?
Too established. One of our
somebody said chat. We'll super chat. Super chats your. Oh, so I like where we're going with this though. Like not too established. Kind of like the upper mid card type of. What about LA Knight? What about LA Knight?
Oh yeah. LA Knight, but he's a baby face.
Yeah, he can turn heel. That's fine.
Yeah, but maybe Shinsuke Nakamura would fit.
No, not Shinsuke.
You don't like that idea?
But I like LA Knight though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, let's throw LA Knight.
No,
because you need a stick man. You need a stick man. LA Knight can be in there. Who else? Because the cool thing about LA Knight is like you need a little bit of shock value to it. You know what I mean? Like that'll be. I think he would be a good addition. We got one more. Who do you think?
No, we two more.
Nope. We got Braun Breaker. We got Drew McIntyre. We got Austin Theory. We got LA Knight.
I'm not sure about LA Knight because he can't turn heel because of the merchandising. They'll never do it.
They'll turn him heel. They'll turn him heel. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't.
No for LA Knight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If we don't agree with it, they're out.
No, we have to. So far, we've agreed on 3 of them.
Yes.
Which so who are some of the other tough guys in WWE that would to Bronson Reed you wouldn't buy?
No.
In there. Well, CM Punk.
Too established.
Too established, but he's a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, but it's too established though. Established. Although Rick Rude was very established at the time, but he's probably like Rick Rude's like the Drew. Drew and Rude are like, they're like parallel when it comes to that.
Okay.
Oof. So a tag team, like this would be interesting to
wait a minute. Who do we take out of Judgment Day to put in there? One of them's got to be a natural. Actually, would Dominic be?
No, I don't see. I don't see that. I don't see. I'm looking at all the. I'm looking at all the names here as far as. Do we do like a? Oof. Man.
I love this topic, by the way.
Yeah, this is pretty fun. I like this. Of course, for those who are watching afterwards, be sure to put your comments, your choices of who should be a part of the Dangerous Alliance. What about Pete Dunne? Is he too small?
Pete Dunne's got that attitude.
You think?
He loses a lot, but he would be the cocky guy in there. I would, yes.
Pete Dunne?
Put him on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's too small. I think he's got that real cocky thing. I'll go out and get him, Paul. Yeah.
But that didn't really fit the Dangers. Like the Dangerous Alliance was like elite shooters. Like that was the
get him out of there.
Yeah, it was like
elite shooters. So you know what? I'm going to go Gable in there.
I was going to say I would have pitched Gable one more time. Yeah. Let's put Gable in there. Yeah, let's put Gable in there. It's an elite shooter group. Yeah. Who else who's on SmackDown that you can think of? That's just like a shooter, like an elite.
We could put Roman Reigns in here.
No, too established. No. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. We'll leave.
Gunther.
I was thinking Gunther.
Yeah, me too.
I think the jury's still out of my mind with that. So so we got 4. We'll leave the fifth. Go ahead.
Kaiser would fit in great.
No.
Young, hungry.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do Kaiser. Yeah, let's do Kaiser.
Okay, so
that'll be a way to break him. That'll be a way to break him away from the Gunther. He needs something. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so right now we have as the new version of the Dangerous Alliance standing side by side. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. We've got Chad Gable.
Yep.
We've got Ludwig Kaiser.
Yep.
We've got Braun Breaker.
Yep.
Drew McIntyre and Austin Theory. We got killers in there.
I like it.
I love it.
It's a squad.
I love it.
I like it. Yeah. All right, we got Rollin $9.99. Kofi botched his lines by calling next week a reunion before Woods correctly called it an anniversary. Now we know that Big E will be there. What role will he play? Will he announce his full recovery? What do you think that's going to lead to as far as Big E? I mean, they also showed like trailer, like the graphics and like the video trailers and stuff, and Big E was in that too. So
Big E's going to try and make peace between them, and somebody's going to wind up hitting him by accident, and then there's going to be all this dissension. Then all the set is going to come down of whatever they have there. It's going to be a pull apart, and indeed, what's going to happen next week?
Wonder. Here's my conspiracy theory.
Please.
Wonder if Woods and Kofi Kingston are beefing. E tries to pull them apart, and he absolutely obliterates both of them. And he's the one who makes the heel turn.
I like it. I like it. By the way, he's one of my favorite PLE pre-show broadcasters. He's an analyst. He's the best of all of them.
Indeed.
Yeah, but that's great. That's it. We have a monster Big E turning heel on them. Yep. Oh yeah, I like that. I really like that.
Michael Pestilano 199. Baron Corbin would fit into the alliance. I think so if he was there.
Yeah. I was going to suggest him too.
I'd rather put him. I would put him in place of Drew actually. But he's not there anymore, unfortunately.
Oh no, Drew's got to be in there. Drew definitely would be a Paul Heyman guy in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm more about pushing people who needs to be pushed. And so like you're getting the Heyman rub, you know what I mean? Like when you think of like the Dangerous Alliance, it was people outside of Rude, he was established. Austin was getting established, you know what I mean? He was into the television US title picture.
Yeah.
He was an established mid-carder, but he didn't break that echelon yet. Of course, Arn and Zbyszko were established, but they weren't main event talent. You know what I mean? Bobby Eaton was a tag team star, but it was good for him to be a part of it. Yeah. So, I think it would be a part of
it's a different world. So let's just go down the if you have it handy, let's go down the card and act like two fans here picking who's going to win, who's going to lose.
All right, let's do it. Let's go
with LA Knight. LA Knight, the United States champion.
All right.
Taking on Sheamus and
I mean, LA Knight's going on taking on Shinsuke.
Shinsuke, right. I was thinking of the triple. I think Shinsuke is going to win. I think Shinsuke is going to beat him.
I don't think so yet. I mean, they just brought him in a few weeks ago, and he lost a lot before then. And I think they're bringing him back in to put LA Knight over still. I think it would be for LA Knight to have this baby face be so over as a baby face, win the championship, and then lose it to someone. Shinsuke, who's been struggling for a while, just came back a few weeks ago. I can see it may be a non-finish. I mean, I can see it be a non-finish.
They make him a heel. They make him a major heel though by having him beat LA Knight, even if it's just till the next major show.
I think if it's a non-finish and Shinsuke somehow attacks or gets a DQ or something like that, that will cause LA Knight to still want to be in the feud with him. So I think they'll probably carry this feud over for the rest of the year. So yeah, I don't see Shinsuke winning yet unless they have Shinsuke win and LA Knight eventually win again. So he may win if
you never know, as they say in pro wrestling. What else we got?
Got the triple threat: Braun Breaker, Sheamus, Ludwig Kaiser, Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, I think Braun Breaker will retain the title. I think there's going to be so much infighting with Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser and all that, and somebody's going to be distracted, and Braun Breaker is going to win.
Yeah, I can see that too. I got Braun because of those reasons. I agree with you. Gunther, Damian Priest, World Heavyweight Championship.
I think I think Damian Priest is going to get 1, 2, and all of a sudden, oh my God, Judgment Day is coming down to the ring, and there's going to be some sort of schmaz, and Gunther will retain the title. I don't see them giving it to Damian.
No,
he's great, but I don't see him over in that position again.
I agree. I think that Gunther is going to keep the championship, especially since they made him so weak over the past few
Yeah,
weeks, which I
I don't
haven't
like
been a fan of whatsoever. I think
I
they're
don't
doing
know.
that to protect. To I think their philosophy is let's protect Damian Priest and make him look good
Yeah,
in his loss.
yeah.
That's what I think is going to happen. I think it might be just a clean. I don't think there might be a screwy finish. I think that Gunther gets his monster heel, you know, type of stick back, and I think that he'll beat
Maybe,
Damien.
maybe. What what made me go ooh was when the backstage situation that they had when Damian Priest was sitting on the chair and Gunther was just lying
Yeah,
there on
yeah,
the floor, and I was like, how can they do this to Gunther?
yeah. Agreed.
Yeah,
Yep. Women's War Games match. We got the baby faces: Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Naomi, Io Sky, Bailey against the heels. We got Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, Nia Jax, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae.
I've got Rhea's team winning that. By the way, when we're talking about Jade Cargill not being there at this point, and
Mhm.
nobody knows exactly what's going on, could be an injury, could be a family problem. We don't know. But do you know that when I saw her lying on the trunk of on the hood of that car,
Yeah.
it looked like a mannequin. Didn't look like her.
Oh, really?
It looked like a mannequin to me.
Hmm.
She was so still,
She
and her
was.
foot was in a weird position.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know.
was an interesting. Yeah, it was a very contortioned
Good,
position.
good word. Now we have the men's war
Yes,
games.
men's War Games match. We got Roman Reigns, the Usos, Sami Zayn, and CM Punk against the Bloodline, the new Bloodline: Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tamatanga Tangaloa, and Bronson Reed.
Who do you got?
The heels.
Me too. There's going to be problem with Punk and Roman. There's going
Yeah,
to be a lot of yeah. I got the heels too.
yep,
Definitely.
yep.
We put it down, folks. This is
Indeed,
what we believe is going to happen at
indeed, yes, indeed.
War Games.
Let them know where to find you, Bill Apter.
Well, right here at X After One Wrestling, also on Backstage Pass on
Yeah,
Patreon. Go and check all that out. And happy Thanksgiving to
yes,
all of you watching who celebrate Thanksgiving and have a wonderful, wonderful Survivor Series experience.
yes. Outside of Thanksgiving, I'm actually looking to some. Outside of looking forward to Thanksgiving, and my daughter's birthday is this weekend too.
Oh,
Uh,
happy birthday.
thank you. Um, I'm looking forward to one thing the most outside of those things, and that is Ohio State versus Michigan. I'm so pumped for
Oh, see,
that.
I'm not into that.
I know you're not.
I know
I
you're
know
not. I
you're
know
not.
you.
I know you're
I,
not, but I'm into it very much so. I actually like college football uh, immensely. I'm a huge college football fan, and so I'm looking forward to that very, very much so. So for all those football fans, let's get it. Let's have some fun. For all of those fans of Thanksgiving, let's gobble gobble and have a good time. Have some really, really good.
in terms of football, I only have three words: fly, Eagles, fly. That's it. We'll see you at the matches.
You're a Philly guy, yes indeed,
And
yes
the
indeed,
Philly guy.
and a silly guy. Bill Apter, Dr. Chris,
Dr. Chris,
unscripted. Have a good night, everybody. So
thanks for tuning
long.
in. Yeah. See you at the matches.
See you at the.
Matches.
Oh,
I thought I said that.
I didn't thought it was. I didn't think it was broken. Well,
That's my book. It's still on sale.
yes,
If I
indeed.
see what
Go get it.
you go to Amazon. You
Solo.
go to Amazon.